Indie Ref 2, Andrew Bowie clashes with George Monbiot. Sign up for now and never miss the top politics stories again. Subscribe. When you subscribe, we will use the information you provide to send you these newsletters. Sometimes they'll include recommendations for other related newsletters or services we offer. Our privacy notice explains more about how we use your data and your rights. You can unsubscribe at any time. Scotland's Constitution Secretary Michael Russell said a draft bill paving the way for Indie Ref 2 would be published within the next 6 weeks before the Scottish elections. But Freedom of Information (FOI) requests reveal Boris Johnson and Tory ministers are spending hundreds of thousands of pounds on new staff for its union unit to defend increasing support for Scottish independence. Figures seen by this website reveal Whitehall officials were spending £110,000 to £11,999 on a salary for new union unit chief Oliver Lewis. A further £280,000 plus for at least 4 new heads of role posts in Michael Gove's union directorate will also be hired, with an average salary of between £6,500 and £70,877. Express.co.uk understands the new army of civil servants are part of a new team of advisors to help the Tories fight the SNP. A number 10 source told this publication, the Prime Minister has been very clear on Scottish independence and the Union. A second vote is not on the cards. It's about making clear to the Scottish people that Scotland is better in the Union. Our army will be ready for the challenge of tackling Scottish independence head-on. Trending Scottish politicians today expressed outrage at the prospect of a second referendum bill being published ahead of the Holyrood elections, which are set to take place on May 6. It comes despite First Minister Nicola Sturgeon in September 2020 saying the Scottish government paused work on preparations for a ballot as the coronavirus pandemic took hold. In her programme for government in September 2020, Ms. Sturgeon said a draft bill would be published setting out the timescale and potential question for a new referendum in due course. The programme for government stated, if there is majority support for the bill in the Scottish Parliament in the next term, there could then be no moral or democratic justification whatsoever for any UK government to ignore the rights of the people of Scotland to choose our own future. In a statement today, Mr. Russell added to the Sunday National Scotland, "We said we would publish it before the Parliament rose and we will." It is a very simple bill, there is nothing complicated about it. The key point is we have said we will put it in front of the people of Scotland at an election and they will have the decision on it. It is proceeding according to what we said. It is a simple short bill and people will have the chance to then decide what they want to do. That is democracy. But Scottish Conservative leader Douglas Ross branded the move reckless. The Moray MP added, the SNP's threat of an illegal referendum is a distraction that risks our handling of the pandemic and will hold back our economic recovery. It is beyond belief that Mike Russell thinks that this should be the priority when lives and livelihoods are still threatened. Only the Scottish Conservatives can again stop the SNP's plans for another divisive referendum in May's elections. Mike Russell can play the grand old Duke of York all he wants. Scottish Labour is focused entirely on rebuilding our economy and society. Research by Savannah Comries for the Scotsman newspaper this week found 7% of people could vote yes if there is a second referendum, with 2% opposed to independence and 10% undecided. When those who do not know how they would vote are excluded, the poll puts support for leaving the UK at 53%, down % on January, with 7% backing the Union.